Photography for me is about being curious and being a seeker. Like a lot of the time I feel like I'm this hunter and I'm looking for that perfect subject matter. I'm looking for that perfect shot, and that could be the way that lights hits a building. It could be somebody crossing the street. It could be somebody holding something on top of their head. I love shooting with this camera. It's everything that you think a Leica would be. Solid, robust, quality. And the reason why I love the color profiling, it feels like film. It feels very natural. Shooting with a Leica, there's a certain weightiness or gravitas, and you really want to capture the best, and you want to tell a story, an authentic story through the imagery. You know, cameras don't make good photographers, it's certainly true, but it's a great feeling to hold this camera in my hands. As a photographer, I believe you think in the singular, as in that one image that's going to tell the story. And realizing that time moves so fast and that moment is going to be gone in a split second. Can I capture it in that split second? Street photography is about being very aware of your surroundings. And your surrounding is 360. It's not just what you're photographing, it's like, where are you gonna stand in order to take the photograph? Do you need to stand in the middle of the road? Now you gotta look out for the traffic because the cars don't care. Especially when the sun is setting like that. You know, if you're standing between a car and the sun, they can't see you. So you have to be really aware of that. And it's something that we were doing a lot. We were going into the streets, shooting stuff. With these photographs that we shot, wandering down these side streets and capturing the people, both willing and non-willing participants, I feel that we really captured the essence of that day. You know, the African sun is just so hot, and that golden hour is like literally 15 to 20 minutes of that light just hitting. And I had a very, very specific idea in mind where we would be placed here shooting back into the sun with those beautiful long shadows hitting the ground, coming all the way towards us. It's exceptionally difficult to shoot like that, especially because the sun is just so bright, so hot. We live in a world where photography lives on Instagram, and that's probably the biggest glorification of your photograph. But ultimately, you want to print your photographs. You want them to be hanging on a wall, on somebody's wall, not just your wall. And I think that is the ultimate expression, for me personally, of what photography means, is to blow these photographs up big and for other people to see the world and to see that moment the way that you saw it, if you were lucky enough to capture that moment. This over here is the perfect example of that beautiful moment where the mom is kissing the little girl's hand, her looking up like that. And the very next shot, she's seen me. So that wall has now been broken and she's completely aware. And all the photographs that we shot after that were not as good as this beautiful, sweet, tender moment right here.